Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have the beautiful Mr. Star here. You might just be seeing his tail. But this is your mid-month check-in, your reading for the second half of August. So we're still in Leo season, but then we move into Virgo season. We are in Mercury retrograde still, and we have a full moon in Aquarius happening on the 19th, which is, I'm going to need this card, Temperance, Balance and Harmony, because it's astrologically wise, it's challenging perhaps the second half of August. It's like up, down, Uranus, a lot of Uranus energy, Saturn, change, come back, change, something changes, goes back to what it was. It's very much like, it's a bit of a spiky roller coaster energy I'm getting here for you, Sagittarius. Not necessarily bad because it's not going to be dull, but it'll be like, I thought, okay, it's changing to that. Oh, no, it's changed back to this. And then it's like, okay, I'm just going to wait and see what form it takes. And that's exactly what this Temperance card does, balance and harmony. It is a card that requires patience, where energy is starting to flow. And it can be like if the energy flows too fast and is flip-flopping between these two different energies, then this Temperance energy calms everything down. So the need for balance and harmony is going to be a big theme coming in for the second half of the month. The other thing that they want to tell me about that is the beautiful zebra. So the zebra, every zebra has its own unique stripe pattern. And so what they're saying, it's about your own unique patterns, quite literally. Your unique frequency, your unique energy, your unique subconscious core beliefs that are coming in around that. And what I get is this is actually really strangely, out of, the chaos of this energy, this is your time to be brilliant, Sagittarius. It's actually where you are being called upon to be really original and authentic and yourself within a situation. And so this is where this sense of, things are jumping around a lot, but it's kind of frenetic, the energy, like blah, 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 blah. But that's where you're like, there's an opening. Yep, I'm going for that. You really kind of got to trust your instincts with this, Sagittarius. So you might be on fire, quite literally, with it. But this is where you could really be brilliant. It's mercurial even. And it's interesting. Life's not going to be dull at all. And I think you're one of the energies that is really going to thrive on that, rather than some of the other signs are going to be really put out by it, I guess. That they prefer stability in a way. But this is where you're seeing openings and making the most of situations and being able to be really flexible and adaptable to changing situations. So it feels like things could really fluctuate and change really quickly. Changeable kind of energy, changeable emotions, changeable person, changing situation. And it's like whatever it changes to, it's sort of really important to not have this particular attachment to the outcome, because it could change back at any point. And I think that you're going to know that, understand that within this energy. I feel like, okay, this way now, this way. And it's like kind of going with the flow, which is what the Temperance card is. But at the same time, it's just taking it as it comes. So we also have what's shifting and changing, Pentacle 6, Mercury, Taurus. Okay, so a lot of stuff on the material realm, and this is again a card about balance. So this is a card, the Mercury, Taurus is perhaps even things to do with banking, finances, bills coming in, wages coming in, new clients coming in and out. It could be to do with your diet or your appearance, stuff like that could be coming through with this as well. There could be very practical changes, like if you're making a change around the house, 1 minute we're building the deck this way, next minute it's going that way. It's, 1 minute I'm moving the table over there, now I'm moving it over here. It's very much a sense that things are shifting and changing. The balance, both of these cards speak of balance, absolutely, and balance on the material realm. So sometimes the Six of Pentacles is the card of giving, it's the card of charity, it's the card of getting a little bit of extra. It's about, when it comes to relationships, it is about the finding the balance of the giving and receiving, of the jobs, of who's giving what and who's getting what. Yeah, it could be a variety of ways that can play out, giving and receiving. But yeah, this temperance energy wants to balance out these energies so that if you feel like you've been giving too much, be open to receive. If you feel like you've been receiving too much and you'd like to give more, then it may be this sense again with the zebra of there's something more that you can give, like that is brilliant even. You could be the one with the brilliant solution and you're just seeing it there in the background and then like, boom, yeah, this is the solution. So either way, the Pentacle 6 can be things like promotions. It can be getting a little bit of extra money in. It can be that sort of stuff, that just that little bit extra that you need of help on the material realm, whether this is time, effort, energy, money, attention. It can be any of those sort of things that come through. So we've got a lot of balance coming in, which is nice I'm pretty sure we saw the Tower card here. I feel the Tower lurking around. But so far you're just getting the cards of harmony and balance, which is nice. So let's see. The Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So the situation is all about feeling differently and being able to, feel very differently about a person, about a situation. This could be a new relationship for some of you coming through with the Ace of Cups. Let's see what's coming in. Crossed by the World card. Okay. Oh, the Emperor. Interesting. The Knight of Swords. This is this fast-moving energy I was talking about. It's just like, whoa, this way, that way. You're able to pivot really, really quickly within a situation. There could be somebody with changeable feelings, emotions, and motivations coming in. And it's like, I've got to navigate my way through that. Yeah, a lot of relationship stuff coming up here. I'm seeing you're going to have to be strong, resilient, brave, and courageous, navigating these waters. But you've got some strong people around you that you're working and dealing with here, Sagittarius. Let's see, the King of Wands, the King of Fire comes up against the King of Cups and says, don't inundate me with all these feelings and emotions. But here we have the Five of Cups. Okay, the Devil and the Five of Wands. Oh, we can't leave you on all these fives. Let's get the Ace of Wands out, shall we? Actually feel like I want to pull another two. Okay, yes, okay, fantastic. And the Knight of Cups. Oh, quite a story here. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter coming out. So let's look at the situation. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a birthing, a feeling very differently about a situation or a person. This can be the birth of love, joy, happiness, healing, or just feeling very differently. There's a lot of emotions flowing over with this Ace of Cups. In general, I'm feeling like there's potentially opportunities for peace and joy to come through. Crossed by the World card, this is like something big completing or ending here. It feels like, it could even be something. Yeah, it feels like it's interesting because that's what's crossing you. It's like maybe you're feeling the need for emotional renewal or the need for new feelings or the need to feel differently within this situation or this relationship or with this person. And it's very much like, there's something hanging over you that hasn't quite finalized or finished or you haven't found closure with in some way. So it's like, even though it's like your heart is ready for the new, there's still these kind of external things that haven't quite, like they have to finalize. There's a bigger cycle that needs to end, and it's hard to it feels like that energy is blocking you here. So maybe it's just all about the timing. Maybe it's just a big thing. But you've got the Emperor in your conscious mind. Okay, so you might be thinking about an Aries. Absolutely. There's a bit of Aries energy in here, but it's also Leo as well. We've got some Leo, we've got some fire energy around, but we've also got water energy. So there's a few people around. Whoever they are intense. They're not afraid to share their opinion and they can hold their ground. they are strong. That's the feeling I'm getting. So the Emperor energy is like wanting to take control of a situation. It's an authority. It's creating order and wanting to create order and balance where it feels like there's a very changeable situation on your hands here, or changeable person on your hands, and you're not sure how you're feeling and you want to be feeling good about it. But at the same time, it's like it's so hard to know when it's finished or finalized because it keeps shifting and changing. So we have this Emperor is somebody very strong that wants to, ultimately the Emperor is very determined to make something a concrete success. So, but yeah, I think you're going to be dealing with people like powerful energies around you, power stuff happening here. At the base, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is where I just feel like it's like this pivot. The Knight of Swords is probably the fastest, along with the Tower, the fastest moving card in the deck. So whatever's happening deep down inside of you, you're pivoting really quickly. It's all happening so fast. Your mind could quite literally be racing here. And it could be that your soul has kind of given you permission to just, to just go with it, to go with the changes. It's happening so fast, so lightning fast. That's the thing. That, you've got to be really quick to pivot. So it's almost like your soul's taken the reins off in some way and gone, just go for it. It doesn't matter where something lands. It's more about just being able to be flexible. In the recent past, we have this King of Cups, and I feel like this is somebody who the King of Cups energy can be, this is again somebody powerful around you, perhaps somebody controlling. So there's issues around power and control around you as well, Sagittarius, and having to navigate your way around that and maintain the balance within a situation, not to lose your own power within that situation, but we don't want somebody to overpower other people. So I feel like there's a little bit of a sense of you're challenging somebody else. You're not meeting them as an equal. It's like, I don't want to be controlled and dominated by you, or I don't want to feel coerced, or I don't want to feel like your energy is stronger than mine, and you're meeting them like for like when it comes to kind of, I'm not a pushover is the energy I'm feeling. I'll listen to you, I'll meet you halfway, but I'm not a pushover. So it feels like you're kind of having to stand your ground, and this is the balance that's coming through with it, is that there's all these powerful people or energies around you that if they could, they would push you over. They would get you doing what they want. They would try and control and, all the usual thing. Every situation has got power dynamic within it. They would be the alpha. They would be the one going, this is how it is. And somehow you're turning up and going in your power, but not power over somebody, but just, I'll meet you with where you're at, with what the energy you're bringing to this situation. These could just be powerful, intense emotions for some of you. For this other person, I'm meeting you where that's at. But I'm not necessarily letting that affect me or dominate me in some way. So it's kind of this interesting balance that you're finding within a person or around you, a particular relationship around you, where you're not pushing them around, but you're making sure they're not pushing you around at the same time. So it has to have this equality and this balance that we're seeing. And it's good that you are crowned by those two cards of balance. And interestingly, we have in the near future the Two of Cups. So there is actually some really nice, this is where balance is being restored when it comes to a particular relationship, or there's the opportunity for it to be restored. But this is where in the near future, there's definitely a relationship coming up that you're going to be focusing on and looking at, okay, what is the balance? Is it hanging in the balance? What is this dynamic that's going on here? So definitely feel like, yes, be a lot of relationship stuff and a lot of, having to navigate that quite mercurial and quickly. So you're turning up as the Strength card, which is a Leo energy as well. And, it's when you're in a fellow fire sign, this is Virgo meets Leo, actually. So it's you're adapting. We are in the Leo season that turns into Virgo season. So it's like you're able to adapt to any situation. You're very adaptable. It's Leo season. Yeah, that works really well for me. It's another fire sign. Virgo season, I can adapt. If there's somebody that's slightly different to you, it's just like you're able to adapt to. It's just a very the word I just kept getting is adaptable. And it is requiring strength and courage and bravery exactly like this, because this is what I feel like you are, this King of Wands, meeting that King of Cups, which is, this is an intense energy coming through. But this is where you're going, I'm meeting you halfway. I'm not going to be controlled or dominated by you. So it definitely feels like you're going to have to be the King of Fire meets the King of Water and says, no, I'm staying in my element. You are a fire sign, Sagittarius. So it's like you turn up as you, that's fine. Do your thing. But I'm turning up as me, and I can still turn up in my strength as well. So it really feels like it's this meeting that comes in that is important, that you are courageous and brave to be able to step into your power in a very interesting thing with the Temperance card. This is also about healthy boundaries within a relationship. So in a very healthy way, power can be used in a very healthy way. So this is what you're doing in moderation, in stepping into your power, not power over. So hopes and fears, here comes the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, your ruling planet here. This is always a benefic energy for you, Sagittarius, whenever Jupiter comes in. And this is something it's like something reaches a turning point as well. The wheel of fate is spinning, and it's spinning back and forward. And which way is it going to spin? Well, like I said, you're going to have to be adaptable to the situation, the changing landscapes. But the Wheel of Fortune really wants to bring in something benefic, an expansion that is really good for you. So that's a nice energy to come in. We have as the situation, as the outcome. Okay, so we're looking at this relationship here. So this is where you come up against some challenges with the other person. They're definitely going to trigger you and challenge you here. They're definitely they're almost digging in, stuck in their ways, stubborn, they're pulling out some of the other. Okay, so yeah, it's like they might be, if I can speak with the roosters in the background, they could be, this is where they don't like the fact that you've met them as an equal. So they're going to pull out all these other stuff. They're going to potentially go underhanded or dig deep or do something subversive. They're like, it's like they don't accept the equality of the approach. They're like, no, I'm going to find a different way to get the upper edge in some way or to gain control of a situation. And so they could be playing dirty here, absolutely, but they're kind of taking a bit more of an underhanded approach. They're going, right, well, I'm going to dig deep into this other thing that I can do that controls and manipulates or gets what I want, whatever it is. And it's like, this is where you see kind of like, this is not a nice version of you. This is not the best version of this other person. But then we have the Ace of Wands, the Death card, and the Page of Pentacles. And this is where, again, it's like you're coming back and going, is this what you really want? Is this what you really want from this situation? Because it's almost like, it's interesting what they're showing me is like you're throwing their energy back at them like a mirror. Like they might throw something dirty at you or something negative at you. And it's like you put this shield up and you just give it back to them. Not in the same way, but it's like you're just not accepting it. So it bounces back to them. They have to take responsibility for their own underhanded or dirty tactics that they're coming up with here. And this could just be, it doesn't mean you might really love this person. This might be someone that you're best friends with or lover, partner, mother, father, best friend, but that it just brings out the worst in them. And you're kind of going, come on, this isn't you. Is this what you really want for us? Because this is not it. Now, if this is somebody that is like kind of pretty, the devil can have the dark side as well to it. So if it's somebody that you really just don't even want anything to do with, then it's a case of no. It's very much saying this is what I want, and you're still standing your ground in this firm way with this Ace of Wands, the Death card, and the Page of Pentacles. But you're saying that's not what I want. I don't want that. So even if that's what you're saying you want and you're not backing down, it's not the right thing. It's not what I want. It's not the right thing for this relationship, or it's not the right thing for me. And so there's an opportunity here for this relationship to be either steered in the right direction. If this is just, sometimes the devil can be someone else's fears, or we've all got the side of us that we don't necessarily, is not the best version of us. And you can kind of course correct them and go transform the situation and go, let's try something new. Let's go down a new path here. Or they can choose to remain in their ways, and you're just going, no, I'm saying yes to my own energy. I'm saying yes to what I want. I'm saying yes to my soul and spirit. Either way, you have the opportunity to transform the situation and create a tangible change, even though it's a very new one, and it still might need, in its vulnerable new stages, it might need a little bit of tending and caring to make this grow into what it is that you want it to grow and how you want it to grow. It's still nonetheless an opportunity for a new beginning within this relationship, which is transformative. And it's all about you meeting like with the energy, and not in a way like I'm getting, like, you're not in an aggressive way, not in a dominating way, in a way of just putting the mirror up, like not putting up with that kind of stuff. Putting a boundary up, I guess. So we have as an overall energy the Knight of Cups, and this is where it is all about following your heart, trusting your intuition, especially when it comes to relationships. You've got an opportunity to move into new territory here, or just to make things feel different, feel better. And your approach and the way you handle this person and this situation is really the key to it. And it's you thinking about what is it that you really want, because you can get what you want through this balanced and moderate approach here, in terms of the giving and taking of a relationship as well, like somebody wanting to take more or give more, or person's fears might be coming up. But this sense of not being a pushover, but also not pushing somebody else over and not putting up with any crap here. Sagittarius, being probably quite fair as well. So that is the feeling that's coming through here. Trust your heart. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Saggy, and see what's coming in. We've got, my home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. So, yeah, I mean, home, this could be quite literally your home and environment if this is someone around you or close to you, or even a neighbour or somebody in your environment, like your neighbourhood. But home's also your sense of self, the energy around you. So you want that to be feeling like, okay, it's a place of peace. It's a peaceful haven, not somebody else coming in with their drama or intensity that wanting to kind of pull you out of that. So you get to choose what you want your home to be like, or that space around you and within you to be. So let's pull an animal spirit energy. This one just fully jumped out. We have the elk card. So yeah, I mean, look at all this divine. You are dealing a lot with divine masculine energy in the reading here. And so there could be definitely a healing coming in and looking at healthy versions of divine masculine energy, which is really nice. The elk represents divine masculine as well. We have the antlers, which are on fire next to the eclipse-like sun. So it is where, again, it's this transformation, transmuting of status as well. This is about status. It's about the divine masculine, and this transmuting energy is about cleansing and clearing it as well. So when I say divine masculine, it doesn't matter what gender the person is. It's just the energy of the divine masculine. And so it feels like status is being eclipsed, or that there's a divine masculine energy that has been transmuted, and somehow the ability to be able to... There's a lot of phoenix rising energy here. That's kind of what I'm getting, Sagittarius. You're regaining some kind of status, a new kind of status. That's the word I keep getting. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. Please join me on Instagram. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Check out all my services, and take care.